Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married.
Hello everyone and welcome to Rebekah and Holly's wedding. On behalf of this incredible couple, I would love to thank you all so deeply for being here for them today. They made you schlep all the way to Devon on a bloody Tuesday. Basically, I hear just for a Highland cow called Holly, which I've heard much about.
Fortunate enough to meet your soulmate, your life takes a turn for the better. And for Rebekah, that happened when she met me 6 years ago. We are far from your conventional friends. Do we share clothes? No, I had to show Rebekah what the men's wardrobe was. Do we do each other's makeup? Also, no, I'm not convinced you know what that is. And do we do each other's hair? Absolutely not. You cut it all off to look more like a lesbian. Rebekah shows up for you when you didn't know you needed someone. She has an incredible ability to remind you that you're smart, beautiful and capable, even on the... Oh, fuck me. Sorry.
Yeah. I got you.
I don't know what I'm
I can't read it with the glasses. No amount of time will ever be enough, but let's start with forever.
So today we are going to hear the story of Holly and Rebekah, a story that started as all great romances do, with 12 hours in an ambulance and a man having a heart attack.
Right, this gets funny now, so just give me a second. Sorry. Fuck me. Working long sleep-deprived shifts together means conversations get a little bit strange. So we created our own rating systems. The toast and potato scale. So the toast scale measured how close we were to a mental breakdown based on how many slices of toast we could burn before crying. Any girls will understand what that means. And the potato scale ranked how attractive someone was, often while they were standing right next to us. So you can all now consider the conversations we've had with you all. One day, we met a new blonde girl at work and agreed she was tier 1 of the scale, a perfectly seasoned roast potato. But we struggled to agree on whether she was straight or a lesbian. So the next thing I know, blonde roasty, who if you haven't worked out was Holly, ended up on shift with Rebekah. And from that moment on, I never stopped hearing her name.
So, let us start with Rebekah Joanne Woodhams, born to Peter and Catherine Asma Patricia, because all of her names deserve a shout out, on the 12th of September 1990, sister to Matthew. This kid was a sport-obsessed tomboy with a penchant for rowing, hockey and football. Rebekah says that if she and Holly ever have kids, she wants to recreate some of the magic that her wonderful mum, Catherine, made for her. Like taking her to a pick-your-own-fruit place, one for the basket, one for me, before making dozens of jars of jam, or waking them up at 4:30 in the morning with a surprise day trip to Disneyland Paris. You told me, Rebekah, that just being with your mum was enough to feel loved. And that is exactly the same as you. To those lucky enough inside your inner circle, you absolutely radiate love and acceptance and care. Beyond all of the daft voices and accents, Ellie tells me that she can share her full self with you, safe in the knowledge that she will truly be seen. While Millie says you are basically her unpaid therapist. You should really start writing checks, honestly, yeah. The kind of friend who would show up for you every single day, no questions asked.
Everyone talks about a daddy's girl, but I have a mummy's girl. My daughter has given me so many reasons to be proud, but my proudest moment is today, telling everybody that she's my daughter. One piece of advice to anybody marrying: we're all quite similar in the end. We all tell the same story many times. Try to marry someone kind, the kind of woman with a good heart. Look at each other through kindness. Someone once asked me, who's your favourite? And the truth is, a mother's heart doesn't work that way. I don't have a favourite child. I have favourite moments with both of them. The way one lights up when she's telling a story, and the way the other one squeezes my hand when they're nervous. These moments are stitched into my heart, different but equally immeasurable. And together they remind me that love doesn't divide. Between children, it multiplies. I didn't just give birth to a daughter, I created my very own best friend from scratch.
Which brings us rather nicely onto your counterpart, Holly. Or should I call her Holes, Nerdling, Rock Nerdling, or G? So Rock Nerdling Courtney Hale was born on the 18th of December 1996 to Diane, sister of Katie. Just like her paramour, she was a massive tomboy, most often found in the Crystal Palace football kit. At which point in our interview, she kind of shouted at herself, "Full kit wanker!"
That's true.
You've always been a quiet and sensitive soul, but do not let that fool you. Holly is the bear of the family, fiercely protective and unwilling to take shit from anyone who might hurt those that she loves. Watch out, bear mode activated. Diane told me that Holly's heart is pure gold, but laced with fire. She is as strong as she is tender. You are not just a daughter, but a friend, voice of reason, and shoulder to lean on. Having come out in your early 20s, you've shed that uncertainty that you once had, more sure of yourself than ever before. And as you've grown, you've become kinder to yourself too, you tell me. And thank goodness, because nobody here could think of a sweeter, lovelier person. Or a person more intent on ditching small talk and getting straight into your life story seconds after meeting you. Which brings us very nicely onto the story of how this deeply special pair found themselves crossing paths. It was August 2022. Holly was fresh out of ambulance school in her brightly polished boots, while Rebekah was an old hand. And to Holly... That's Holly here.
What a sweeping statement.
You were an old hand. And also, apparently, completely terrifying. The first time they met, they were on shifts with George and Millie, respectively. Holly saw Rebekah hanging out of the ambulance window and thought, oh, she's fit. The four were relaxing between jobs and talk turned to a certain male appendage, shall we say, where Holly said, "Oh, not for me, thanks," and glanced at Rebekah to see if she had noticed. She certainly had. Their next meeting was when they found themselves on shift together by chance. Rebekah turned up on her motorbike and walked straight past Holly without a glance. Aside from the obvious attraction she was feeling, Holly absolutely pooped herself. But Holly, being Holly, within minutes of their 12-hour shift, they were getting straight into it. Life, death, work, love, no topic went uncovered. Holly could tell immediately that this girl had substance. She was so real. And Rebekah was astonished by how refreshing Holly was. She didn't want their chat to end. So much so, they were sat outside of a patient's house for about 3 hours when they really should have been chasing that GP callback. Whoops. I wonder, is the NHS really under-resourced, or is everyone just busy flirting? So Holly, Rebekah loves that you are a massive idiot. It is an honor and a treasure that she gets to enjoy your quirk outs and the accidentally hilarious stuff you say and your bottomless and infectious joy. She loves too your tenacity. You've been knocked down hard, but the way that you get back up again is phenomenal. She says you do not know how spectacular you are. And above all, Rebekah adores your richness and your depth. Like the gentle warmth you get when the sun sets, you can sit with her in the lightness and in the dark. You have a realness and a humanity that nourishes her. Hands tied. It's tied!
Mrs. and Mrs. We love you so much, and all kind of, and we love you.
It's so nice to be here and share your special day with all your friends and family. We love you so much and look forward to supporting you on your adventures as Mrs. and Mrs. Hayes.
And Rebekah, Holly is in awe of your fierce bravery to have lost your mum and to have struggled to find a church that would accept your queerness and to not have your family's full support. Holly says she would have absolutely lost it. But you are a swan and you just keep on gliding. And Holly loves how you have such powerful love to give too. If something was wrong, you would be the first person that so many people would phone. And when you show up to do a job or to a friend, people think, oh, thank God you're here. And finally, and arguably most importantly, Holly loves that you are the hottest person ever.
Holly, growing up with you has been the greatest gift to me, a lifetime of laughter, chaos and memories. You'll always be my sister, my best friend and my family through and through, and there's no one in this world that I'm prouder of than you. Becca, you now have the blessing of growing up with Holly, sharing in the same laughter, the same love and the same beautiful journey. So if everyone could please raise a glass with me tonight for two incredible brides and a future shining so bright. To Holly and Becca, a lifetime of laughter, love and fun, a beautiful story that's just begun.
Holly. Cheat. It was long ago that love gave me its first lessons. Lessons in enormity, in loss, in the power of choice. Back then, I tried to exist in half hopes. But hope cannot exist in halves. Hope requires both hands, both feet, a complete embrace. Otherwise, it remains a whisper, lost amongst the noise. Holly, you reinstalled my hope. Even if you cannot sit still for long, or wait particularly patiently, you were space to breathe, restoring life to fully embraced hope. You're a home that is saturated in warmth, acceptance, and peace. One where scars are acknowledged, softened, and no longer the most prominent and defining part. To be seen as whole and unwaveringly so makes it difficult to not feel loved. Whilst I have little, what I have, I offer you. I have my hunger. I offer to be in charge of snacks sometimes too. I have my arms. I offer a safe embrace or an anchor if the storm threatens. I have my voice. I offer a cheers and a yes to your dreams, whilst also regularly crafting the easy and obvious. Gosh, you're beautiful. I have my mind. I offer awful jokes and downloads until you tell me to hush. I have my time. I offer to build tomorrows full of wonderfully ordinary adventure. And if these things I lose, please hold on to the greatest lesson that love has taught me. Love herself cannot be lost in any contour, cannot be taken by any choice, cannot be forgotten even by hope. It is with this love I shall cherish you every chance I get, on purpose. Thank you for all that you are and for making it an easy choice.
Well done. You got the rings?
Yeah.
Rebekah, most couples talk about their partner as their better half, the other half that makes them feel whole. For us, that has never been the case. We recognise that we are both already whole and that our relationship isn't built on reliance or necessity, it's built on choice. We don't need each other, we choose each other. So today we're not two becoming one, but one becoming two. I started out with one heart, one pair of hands, one pair of legs and one mind. Then I fell in love with you and I had two hearts. So there is always plenty of love. Two pairs of hands willing to work and to fight for what matters. Two minds to navigate the past, the present, and whatever the future brings. And two sets of legs, ready to walk any distance, for my joy, your joy, and our collective joy. So here are my promises. I promise to remind you to eat, or to have a rescue snack pack ready for when your hunger strikes. I promise to find better entertainment when I'm home alone, instead of tidying your things away and turning your life into a treasure hunt. I don't do clutter.
It's okay. We'll work on it.
I promise to slow down when we're hiking and to always bore you with facts about rocks. I promise to champion you through every adventure, challenge and change. I promise to listen to you, be present when you need me, and hold you when you seek comfort. I promise to keep learning about you, to nurture our individual growth, and to make sure we always grow together, never apart. I love you very much, and I can't wait to see what life has in store for us.
So Rebekah Joanne Woodhams, you offer Holly your heart, your mind, your curiosity, and your commitment. Will you be her biggest buffoon and her safest space? And will you adore her with everything that you have got until the very end?
I will.
And Holly Courtney Hale, will you offer Rebekah your heart, your mind, your curiosity, and your commitment? Will you be her biggest buffoon and her safest space? And will you adore her with everything that you have got until the very end?
I absolutely will.
Holly and Rebekah, it is my greatest pleasure to say that you may now seal your third and final wedding ceremony with a kiss.
Can't explain all the feelings that you're making me feel.
So my final honour of the day is to announce Holly and Rebekah's new married name. So they have mashed up the letters of their own names to create a new one. which in Old English means home and in Irish slang means making a mess. So everyone, please be upstanding now. And welcome our gorgeous newlyweds. It's Mrs. and Mrs. Haynes!
You every minute, every hour, every day. You got me in a spin, but everything is okay. Touching you, touching me, touching you, touching me.
Best crewmate in the world.
We
are
having
the
best
time
of
our
lives.
We
love
you
very
much,
and
we
are
so
wishing
you
a lifetime
of
health
and
prosperity
and
longevity
and
vitality.
Yes.
Love.
So a few final words of wisdom from those who know you the best. Ellie says, keep bringing out the best in one another. Listen, compromise, and love with your whole hearts. Millie says, despite how cringe it is, keep alive that warm, homely energy that makes everyone around you question their own relationships. And surely the best advice I have ever heard in my life, seriously, not just within this book, but the best advice ever had to have, of course, come from Mama Bear Diane. Talk about everything. Never be afraid to say sorry. Be proud, be yourselves, be gay, and kick the shit out of life. Yes, Diane!
Let me tell you about a girl. I don't really do this, but I can't keep it to myself. She turns every head in the room. Oh God, she's something else. I lose all my composure. This ain't nothing that I felt. I need some help, 'cause I'm not sure how you do it in my thoughts. Intrusive living when free in my mind. There's just something about her. Can't put my finger on it, but
I have an interesting relationship with love. She's a complicated beast and has at times felt elusive. However, standing in a room so saturated with her, she suddenly seems simple, steady, and most vocal in smiles. Apparently, I've been overthinking it. What a surprise.
And I sound like a fan, 'cause I'm not sure how you do it in my thoughts. Intrusive living when free in my mind. There's just something about her. Can't put my finger on it, but every time she looks at me, can't help it, I just panic. There's something about her, and I wonder if she knows it. do something to me. I lose it like a groupie. You do something to me. I'm never like this usually. You do something to me. I lose it like a groupie. You do something to me. 'Cause that's just something about her. I'll put my finger on it, but every time she looks at me, can't help it, I just panic. There's something about her, and I wonder if she knows it. 'Cause I lose all ability to talk, it's like she's magic. There's something about her. There's something about her. There's something about her. There's something about her. Oh yeah, there's something about her.
So to our future selves.
Remember this feeling of right now and why we got married. And yeah, that we love each other through thick and thin, and life's not always a breeze.
No.
Feels breezy right now, though. Woo! And that, yeah, we get through it together. We collaborate.
Everything is better together.
100%.
And nerves are normal, and fear is normal, and sadness is normal, and pain is normal. But just remember that there are so many people that love you.
Me loves you.
Most importantly, us.
Yes.
Thank
And to talk through things.
Always talk.
Always talk.
Never
Never
be
go
afraid.
to bed angry.
We can go to bed angry if we need to sleep.
Well, that's
Never
true.
be afraid to say sorry.
Yes.
Be gay.
Be gay and kick the shit out of
Kick
life.
the shit out of life.
Yeah. Boom.